La luna está llena en mi cama, hacía lo que yo te haría.
Let's get straight into this video.
Yeah, just something so bad.
You're actually seeing the nice Erin. The bad Erin no one wants to see. She was 13 years old. She went in her bedroom with red paint. And she painted on the entire wall an operating looking table or a morgue table and drew my body on it with my head cut off and the blood running all over the floor. And she doesn't remember doing it. And that's when we had to start trying to find her house.
No. She's going in your chicken feed.
Hey.
No.
This is the house of 25-year-old Erin Olsen and 27-year-old Brennan Mickelson, a quiet-looking home that hides a nightmare no one in the neighborhood could have imagined. Behind its doors is the stench of ammonia thick in the air, malnourished animals crammed into cages, and exotic creatures.
Already, the freaking animals. I hate hearing about animals starving and
poorly maintained makeshift enclosures.
How does that work?
What begins as a routine welfare check quickly spirals into one of the most disturbing animal neglect cases investigators have ever seen. And as the truth unravels, so will the twisted world Erin has built, one creature at a time. On the morning of Monday, June 19th, 2023, at around 9:27 a.m., officers from the Sparta Police Department, accompanied by humane officers, arrive at a residence in Wisconsin. Their visit follows the issuance of a search warrant, prompted by multiple complaints raising concerns about the treatment and welfare of animals at the property.
These motherfuckers had snakes.
Them for the horrifying scene that awaits inside the house and beyond its walls. Upon entering, officers notice a strong ammonia smell that causes eye irritation. Cats of various ages are seen throughout the living room, some walking over feces on the couch.
Little Red Riding Hood.
don't cancel me for this shit. But I'm gonna speak my motherfucking opinion. All I gotta say is that's some white people shit for sure.
Wooden stand holds a small bowl of cat food, which appears insufficient for the number of animals present.
You have a cell phone? You want to call her?
I think Karen is okay.
Sure. Does she have any computers here or laptops?
I don't know. She doesn't use one.
Does she use the phone?
Yeah.
Erin's cousin, who has been living at the residence, informs officers that the homeowners, Erin and her boyfriend Brennan, are currently away, reportedly camping. As the search deepens, investigators begin to uncover signs of far more disturbing neglect. According to reports, an ammonia concentration of 17 parts per million is considered moderately hazardous and requires immediate cleaning of cages and bedding. Just as officers began to grasp the extent of the animal's condition, Erin calls her cousin.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's Erin on the phone. She just wanted to talk to somebody.
Sparta police officer, right? It's a search warrant for, in the search warrant says neglect or mistreatment of animals, selling without a license.
While the humane officers rescue more animals, investigators speak with Erin's cousin to understand how long the animals have been suffering.
Here for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. What kind of things have you seen as far as care for the animals and that kind of stuff?
I mean, as far as like the like feces cleanup and stuff like that, like it was a lot worse when I got here because there were more animals when I got here. But within the past couple of weeks, I mean, it's gotten better, but it's obviously still not where it should be.
What do you know about the rat in the back?
I have no idea about those animals. I don't really
Who's been taking care of them?
I wouldn't know.
They got rats in the back?
Has anybody been here to feed and water the animals or take care of them since they've been gone on Friday?
As far as I know, her mom comes every day.
Okay, does she feed any of the animals inside the house?
As her cousin continues to share details about her time at the residence, the investigator brings up the topic that has prompted the entire investigation this day.
Here when she got the mother dog and the puppies?
No.
Okay, did you see them at all?
I saw the mom dog, yeah.
Okay.
Just for that last night that she had her. She was kind of freaking out. Well,
Is that when you did the video?
yeah.
This is a subject investigators will explore in detail later, and as the cousins begin to explain what she witnessed, Erin calls again.
We served a search warrant, and in the process of serving the search warrant, we discovered at least one of your rats in the back there, deceased in the kennel, or cage. To be honest with you, I didn't go back in there, but I was told by the other agents that are here.
As the investigator asks Erin and Brennan to arrive at the residence, the humane officers start bringing out the rescued animals.
How did that go? No, I have no idea. I don't usually go back into that area.
She wasn't here either until last night. Supposedly, Erin's mother is the one who's supposed to be taking care of feeding the animals.
Just then, as Erin's mother arrives on the scene, she reveals unsettling details about her daughter's long-standing and deeply disturbing obsession with animals. The camper parked in Erin's back.
I see. Erin is the one that has an obsession with animals, but she don't know how to take care of them, or she don't want to take care of them. I don't even know. I don't get people like this, yo. How can you have an animal and not take care of it? Make it make sense. I don't know.
Belongs to her friends, who have been living there with their 2-year-old child while searching for a permanent home. The discoveries inside that camper, including its deplorable condition, will soon come to light. For now, investigators focus on gathering as much information as they can from her mother about Erin's behavior around the animals.
I flipped on her a couple weeks ago and said, "You're not living like this anymore."
Yeah, all of us are kind of like trying to get, and I mean, of all people, like I definitely know about addiction. So I mean, yeah, it was like, Erin, you need to understand that this is an addiction. It's not about, coping with your.
No, it's not.
Like her unhealthy coping mechanism is animals.
Yeah.
Like mine was drugs.
I gave her so much time to.
Wow.
No.
License.
People can be addicted to buying animals? Chat. I've never heard of that. Or keeping animals? What?
And she's going to be charged with doing that.
Yes, and
The state is.
I've tried to prepare her for a worst case scenario, and I even Brennan.
What is your thought on what is your worst case scenario on this?
That she gets charged with everything all the way back.
And that's very possible.
And that scares the hell out of me. Because, I understand where you're coming from. But like what happened in Iroquois, and I don't defend her, but what she did was she went to that farm where the lady had over 100 cats. She gets there, and the majority of them are sick. What does my daughter do? She takes 40 of the sick ones.
Yo, this woman just said that she took 40 sick cats. 40 sick cats. Sick. What are you gonna do with 40 sick cats? Oh my God, mental health is a thing, y'all.
What are you doing? And I didn't know she had that one.
I want to introduce you to this platform called SimilarWeb.
As her mother speaks with investigators, disturbing details from Erin's childhood will later come to light. For now, the list of rescued creatures continues to grow as more animal rescue workers
40 cats
arrive.
is crazy.
As Erin works with investigators and asks that the animals be spared, a list of rescued creatures and the poor condition of the snakes begins to surface, adding to the case
And
against
she
her.
has snakes.
We have, we have 7 kittens.
7
2
kittens.
adults. There's 3 more adults in the house that we can't catch. There are 2 ball pythons out there. There's no water. They're super dehydrated.
2 ball pythons.
Yeah, you just the people. You want?
Oh man.
The camper was in poor condition and noticeably worn. Officers observed garbage bags on the counter and used diapers scattered in the front area. In the back, they found a variety of fish and amphibians, along with snakes housed in glass enclosures and fish tanks placed on countertops. Humane officers later contacted the Monroe County
What
Health
in the
Department,
actual
which
fuck?
classified the camper as uninhabitable. It raised concerns as Erin's friends had been living there with their 2-year-old child.
Whoa. People were living in there, y'all. People were living in there. What we're watching right now, people were living in there. And not only that, a 2-year-old was living in there. What?
You live in a camper, but you go camping? I don't know. How does that work?
I'm not sure. Aren't you always camping?
While officers work to secure more animals after the call, much of the property still remains unchecked. The garage is also cluttered with cages and food, prompting officers to document every discovery and the overall condition of the house with photographs for evidence, as Aaron's mother finally sheds light on her daughter's mental illness.
So you're actually seeing the nice Aaron. The bad Aaron no one wants to see. She was 13 years old. She went in her bedroom with red paint, and she painted on the entire wall an operating looking table or a morgue table, and drew my body on it with my head cut off and the blood running all over the floor.
What the?
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, at the end, oh my God. Okay, this woman did not just have mental health issues, yo. This bitch was batshit crazy. Who draws their mother with their head cut off and blood gushing? Ooh, something was going on up here and the screws were real loose to the point where it was like, there's mental health issues and there's just batshit crazy to me. And this bitch was batshit crazy.
And she doesn't remember doing it, you know.
And she don't remember doing it?
That's when we had to start trying to find her help. And I searched and I searched, and there was no
Oh, baby, you cannot help that. I'm telling you right now, you cannot help that. Some screws became real loose.
hospitals that would take her at her age.
Aaron was secretly selling animals online. To hide this, she created multiple fake Facebook profiles, using names like Octavia Marie, April Marie, and Ariana Joan. She posted online often, offering puppies and other animals for sale, a pattern
This
that
is crazy, y'all, and keep in mind, this weird-ass behavior started at 13 years old.
Been counseled by
13.
counties on what you should and shouldn't be doing, and it's going one way and out the other. And it's, but like you said, when there's an illness there, she's not recognizing a problem.
And that's what I told him. Like, when you guys tell her this stuff, she's upset.
Yeah.
But she hears you.
Yeah.
And then I talk to her, and she's like, I know, Mom, I know. And then, like, 3 or 4 days go by, and she convinces herself
Right.
that she's helping.
Yeah.
So why are they stopping?
That's honestly most animal owners. To be honest with you, they start with their heart in the right place.
Yeah.
You just tell them, and it just keeps.
Finally, when Aaron and Brennan arrive at the scene, the details of the neglect and its history start to become clear.
I've been begging for help and no one would help me. I've been begging for help with these cats and I've been turned down multiple times. They said they wouldn't help me and now they're coming to take my animals because they wouldn't help me. I've been begging for weeks for
What
help.
happened? Because I thought you were trying to get a license or something.
I was trying to get a license, but then they came and said I needed to get rid of my animals, so I got rid of a bunch, and I've been begging for help with the feral cats that have been pooping everywhere and peeing everywhere, and no one would help me. We had planned to keep our 3 cats, and that was it. And I wasn't going to rescue anymore. I was giving up on dogs. I was giving up on everything. And now this is happening, and
Word of Aaron's treatment of animals had spread widely within the community, and while some rescue homes had initially offered help, they clearly outlined their reasons for backing out in the emails they sent to her. As the conversation continues, Aaron finally shares her version of events from a month earlier, on May 23, 2023, the incident that ultimately led officers to her residence with a search warrant this day on June 19th.
And what happened with the dogs too? Because I heard something about the puppies.
they're at a friend's house. Or the puppies, or...
Puppies and then a dog that was released.
So I had a lady drop off a mom and puppies. She was threatening to throw them in the woods, and I was trying to find someone to take them from us because I knew I couldn't have them, but I didn't want them dropped off in the woods. And I was trying to reach out to shelters. No shelters would help me. They just would, as soon as they heard my name, they'd hang up on me. And when I finally, like, the puppies...
Baby girl have a reputation. And we're talking about even in the animal community, like in freaking shelters and shit. Like, this woman was known for having hella animals and abusing them. Interesting.
Were eating on their own, they were drinking on their own. The mom was aggressive towards them. She actually was aggressive towards all the animals. Like, as soon as she'd go into the room where the puppies were, she started attacking them, or she'd attack animals that would go into the room. And I was like, okay, this is enough. The puppies need to go to a home. So I rehomed them. And one of the puppies that my friend has right now is doing fantastic. He's eating on his own, he's playing, he's drinking, he's doing great.
There's one part of the story that Erin never brings up. Back on May 23rd, 2019, officers received a tip that she had posted images of a litter of puppies on Craigslist, attempting to sell them without a valid seller's license. She ultimately sold all 6 puppies to 2 separate buyers, making approximately $600 from the transaction. When an officer visited her home on June 5th, Erin clearly denied ever having the puppies. But when the buyers were contacted and asked to return the animals to the state's care, each one confirmed that Erin was the seller. But in the state in which Erin and Brennan had turned in the mother dog, Junebug, after the sale, was nothing short of sick.
She was puking and pooping everywhere, and I was scared that she was going to need surgery.
Erin and Brennan had asked a friend to contact authorities and report Junebug as a stray, even though they knew she wasn't. A later veterinary report would reveal that Junebug was suffering from severe parasitic and digestive infections, was dangerously underweight, and required immediate medical attention. Brennan, however, has a perfectly clear explanation for the entire issue.
People contact her. I don't want to mix it all up, but she just got a minor from that girl. And the cat, to be honest, I don't even remember. Like I said, she does most of people contact her, asking for help. And
still through her accounts on Facebook? Do you ever contact anybody through your phone?
No.
It's always her?
No.
What do you think is the biggest problem with this? I mean, this is the second time now that I come out here. Do you think she just has a big heart for animals, or?
I do. She has a big heart, but she also can, I don't want to say overdo it, but she just does too much at a time.
Oh yeah, say overdo it.
And then, because it's like, if I say no, she gets depressed, and it's hard to watch her be depressed, and I want to.
That's literally what I'm saying, y'all. What we got from this video is that this woman had mental illness, but she also had a huge heart for animals. I do. My dog is sitting right here. Y'all can't even see him, but he's on the bed. And he's sitting right here. Like, I have a big heart for animals for sure. That's why it was hard for me to even watch this shit. But that mental health shit be getting in the way of shit.
Now as the weight of her actions finally begins to take form, Erin breaks down.
I know, I'm sorry. It's one of them things you had to learn the hard way, and we'll figure it out. You just don't give up, okay?
No. She's going in your chicken cage.
Hey.
No.
Aaron.
As the search wraps up, investigators are continuing to process everything they've found. As Erin and Brennan are taken into custody, the extent of their actions involving the animals becomes increasingly clear.
Either of you had anything in your pockets? I'm just going to ask you now. I'm still going to ask you now real quick. So go with you first. I'm just going to come from the front like we said. So it's going to be about there.
Can I pull just for a second so I can...
You can move.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to know how they felt.
We'll get you in right here. And then I'm going to reach in and buckle you in. And then once that's done, I'll get Brendan in, okay? All right, Brendan. You just have the ward in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. You mind if I just pat you down real quick? The same thing, just going to buckle it in front. And we'll go to the other side over here. I appreciate you guys working with us. Cooperation does go a long way like this. And so you guys can sit right there. I can turn the air up because I know it's probably a little hot back here. I tried to turn the air up earlier, but I'll do it again.
Hold on, they in the same car? They in the same car? They did some crime, but they in the same car? I thought how it usually goes is that they put the criminals in different cars.
Erin was charged with misdemeanor intentionally mistreating animals, ×7. Improper animal shelter sanitation, ×20. Intentionally abandon animal. Operate dog sales without a license. Resisting obstructing an officer. And bail jumping, ×2. She was eventually released on a $2,500 signature bond with conditions of no custody care, ownership, or possession of animals, including livestock, fish, and amphibians, with the exception of a service dog. While out on bond, she was arrested twice for misdemeanor bail jumping. In September 2024, Erin Olsen was found guilty after pleading no contest to 5 counts of intentionally mistreating animals. The remaining charges, over 20 other violations, were dismissed but read in. Brennan was charged with misdemeanor, improper animal shelter sanitation, times 17, intentionally abandoned animal, and resisting obstructing an officer. He was released on a $2,000 signature bond under the same conditions as Erin, but was also later arrested for bail jumping. In July 2024, he was found guilty.
What the fuck is bail jumping? What is bail jumping? The frick? Failed to appear for trial after being released on. Oh. Well, that's what you get.
After pleading no contest to 3 counts of improper shelter sanitation and resisting an officer. Remaining charges were dismissed. Ultimately, Erin was sentenced to 2 years of probation in order to pay nearly $2,400 for veterinary care costs. If she completes probation successfully, her record may be expunged. Brennan was placed on a 24-month diversion program with a required 25 hours of community service. His charges may also be dismissed if he completes the program. And before you go,
I'm going, and all I want to say is that if that was some black people, they definitely would have got some time. What the fuck is you talking about? Anywho, y'all let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. Let me know your comments down below. I'll see y'all in my next video later.